Singapore's data protection watchdog has issued guidelines to organizations that hold personal information to make them more accountable for data breaches. The Personal Data Protection Commission, or PDPC, handled about 1,700 data protection cases in the private sector last year. Nabila Go with more.
Companies whose data has been breached may no longer have to wait a year or more for investigations to be complete. Under a new guide, the authorities could halve the time taken under two conditions. 1. Similar cases involving other companies must have happened before. And 2. The company must admit that it was at fault for the breach, for example, due to the way it manages passwords. PDPC acknowledges that companies may experience a data breach, even if they are well prepared. In such cases, it has to prove it has contingency plans to resolve the issue and its fallout. Investigations may not even take place in such cases.
The significance of providing an option for responsible companies who admit that they have breached data, right, is that it allows them to conduct themselves in a very dignified manner to manage their relationship with customers. So they are not seen to be dragging the matter out. They are not seen to have investigations hanging over their head. If they are prepared to, they can come step forward.
An expert says leveraging technology may help protect data better.
Adoption of tools like artificial intelligence and machine learning would help the local organizations to stop the potential cyber threats and get ahead of the attackers to minimize the potential data breach risks.
And to provide even more clarity on how companies should act in the event of a data breach, the PDPC has updated its existing guidelines to help companies navigate such situations more effectively. An update to an existing guide also recommends that organizations complete their own internal investigations within 30 days if they suspect a data breach. But if 500 or more people are affected, or if significant harm or impact is likely to occur to anyone, organizations should notify the PDPC within 72 hours.
I want to emphasize it is still a voluntary regime, right? But by fleshing it out, we are able to work with industry to test bed it, to co-create and make adjustments to it, so that together we will come out with a very effective and very practical breach management guide that will be useful when the mandatory breach regime takes effect.
Amendments to laws on data protection are expected to be tabled in Parliament at a later date.
The Personal Data Protection Commission is also proposing a new provision in the Personal Data Protection Act to encourage innovation among companies. It's kicked off a 6-week public consultation today to gather feedback.
The proposed data innovation provision is meant to benefit both individuals and companies. Consumers could potentially get lower insurance premiums with a customized plan, as companies can use the data they have collected without the consumer's consent to tailor a plan for them.
The purpose is to provide a balanced approach that empowers consumers, but at the same time support innovation in a digital economy.
If your intention is to use data to create and enhance your products and services, to improve service performance and to know your customer better, then these are the situations where we want to create that sense of confidence for companies to make use of those data for those purposes.